Alright, I bought a new laptop, right? And it broke within 3 days. And the laptop is what I was going to do all of my gameplay videos on, but that didn't really work out because we called them up, 3 hours customer service. We thought we got it sorted out and they said they were going to send us a new one, but they just took the laptop and gave me a refund. And I'm just sat here wondering where the new laptop is, because I didn't check my bank account. Then I got locked out of my PayPal, so no, I can't buy a new one. So I just kind of forgot. I'm sorry, I forgot about my YouTube channel, I'm going to be honest. I've been very busy doing shit on Roblox. But I want to talk about politics again. Well, not any specific kind of politics. I just want to talk about political messaging again, specifically in video games. I want to get one thing straight. The statement, all art is political, is bullshit. Yeah? And they know it's bullshit. That's why they also say, oh, art is subjective. So they can give a bullshit reading into anything and then say it's political. Like, you can do a socialist reading of Minecraft or whatever. That doesn't mean it's the case. It doesn't mean that's what it's about. That's just how you chose to interpret it. That's not the authorial intent. But they don't particularly like authorial intent either. Like, especially with people like J.K. Rowling and Nodge, so that's a bad example. Let's look at some games that have very obvious messaging. Becoming reliant on natural resources and willing to go to war with other countries over it will always end in disaster for absolutely everyone involved. Consumerism is bad and neoliberals are usually hypocrites. If you don't think the state should be allowed to forcibly take a quarter of your income at gunpoint, that makes you a fascist. No matter how good of a person you think you are, your past and your previous actions will catch up to you. No matter how good of a person you think you are, your past and your previous actions will catch up to you. No matter how good of a person... Oh, fuck. You get the point. This is pretty overdone. But let's look at some less obvious examples. And let's see if we can figure out the political messaging together. Yeah? If surely all art is political, then this should be easy. Alright, so this game is called Don't Shit Your Pants. It was made by the same people who went on to make Rogue Legacy. You might have heard of it. It's a game whose meaning is about how everyone's different, everyone has their own flaws and everything, and that's okay. Because you can all go through the dungeon and fight the bosses, or whatever. So, let's play Don't Shit Your Pants. We're going to type play. You really need to take a shit. Okay, so let's see what happens if we just shit. You just shit your pants. Game over. Alright, and there are the achievements. I've 100%ed this before, so you can see this as a kind of let's play of this cinematic masterpiece as well. If you just shit in the menu, the game hasn't even started yet, and you just couldn't help yourself. You shit your pants. Game over. Let's play again. You really need to take a shit. Take off pants. Shit. You just shit on the floor. Congratulations. Play again. Now, open door. Pull door. Sit on toilet. And shit. You forgot to take your pants off. You just shit your pants. Game over. Right. What else is there to do? Play. I wonder what happens if you just wait out. You can fart. You farted too hard and shit your... Oh, right. You gotta fart lightly, that's why. So... Fart... lightly. Oh yeah! Take pills. See you in about a minute when this works. When the pills kick in. And this is the true ending, by the way, that you get. The pills worked. You didn't shit your pants. Congratulations. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh, fair enough. Play. Pretty sure if you just leave it as well, there's another achievement. Like, it's been a while since I 100%ed this game. I'm something of a speedrunner, as you can tell. But, yeah, if you just wait out the timer. But while this timer's going down, what do you think the deep political message of this is? About a blue guy trying not to shit his pants. and trying to learn how to use the toilet. Just give it a think. And tell me in the comments, because I'll be very interested. Slow type. Slow type. Fair enough. Okay, so now I think the new one is to just pull door, take off pants, sit on toilet, and shit. What? I did that, what? Pull door, take off pants, sit on toilet, shit. Hooray! Okay, so 2 more achievements. I can't remember what they were, though. Wait, I think I remember. Your vision fades and you hear a soft as you shit your pants. Game over. And there we go. We just 100%ed a deep and very political game about. Let's look at another example. Let's take another example. Quap. Now, there's no political meaning here. Like, the guy who made it just fucking despises video games. Like, he hates the industry and how, you know, they're meant to be fun. Well, at least he did when he made this. He's definitely mellowed out in his later career. But when he made this, there's no political messaging here. It's just a parody of the idea of games being challenging and fun. Because, you know, he was an arsehole. Yeah, I can't play co-op. I'm not going to be able to finish this, but again, what's the political messaging of, I'm pretty sure he's a runner of some really poor country and he couldn't afford the training to learn how to run? Like, what does that mean? Like, how does that have any relevance to politics? What's political about that? No, and I mean that unironically. Like, sure, it's about like a country that's poor and they're trying to compete in the Olympics, and that's a heartwarming story and everything, but he's not going to fucking win when I'm playing, but the point is, what does this say about society as a whole? Please tell me. Like, if you could convince me that this and don't shit your pants are inherently political, then sure, I'll change my mind. But there's zero, not even anecdotal, I don't want to say evidence, like, whatever philosophy considers evidence. Which, granted, is an incredibly low bar that I'm giving you, and yet you still can't do it. There's also something else that I want to point out that I think I mentioned far too much, but I can't say enough. When people say, get your politics out of blah blah blah, they don't mean actual politics. They mean uninteresting, preachy bullshit. Like, because there's just been this thing where it's like, oh, this is political, that's political, and if you don't like it, you're a bad person, blah blah blah. And they're like, okay, I don't like all of these shitty things that you're calling political then. So if all of this stupid bullshit is what politics in video games or whatever means, I don't like politics, so get it out. That's how we have a kind of culture where it's so stupid, like I'm having difficulty explaining it. Like, let's say you have political meaning and messages and all that right up here, and then down here you've got all the stupid bullshit like retconning things that aren't politically correct anymore, or bullshit, very easy journalist modes under the guise of accessibility options, or streamlining and dumbing down shit for mainstream audiences, and you try and conflate that with the political messaging. It's not going to make people suddenly start supporting this just because you're using the political messaging as a shield. No, it's just going to make people think that this is this, so they're going to think that they don't want this anymore. Every fucker on the planet likes interesting, thought-provoking shit in single-player games, right? Well, not everyone, of course. Like, if you don't like that, then you're not a fan of the medium. But I'm talking specifically about people who play video games. If they play single-player games, they're probably going to like them a lot more if they have some interesting themes about it, yeah? But these morons have taken that word, they've twisted the meaning, and they're conflating it with all this other bullshit, and you're playing along, you're letting them do this. Art is not inherently political. So if you ever find yourself offended or upset, or feel the need to try and boycott something over some imagined meaning that you read into it, why don't you do yourself and everyone else a favour and just keep it to yourself, because no one cares. And don't forget to comment and explain why I'm wrong, and please explain the intricate political messages of don't shit your pants. Fucking huge thanks to Baby Kitschy and Kasti for continuing to support my Patreon, even though I haven't uploaded in far too long. Again, I'm sorry about that. I will get back on track, it's just I legitimately just did forget, like, oh shit, I have a YouTube channel. Let's talk about my favourite topic in the world again. If you've watched this far into the video and you weren't baited by the please explain why don't shit your pants is inherently political, what was your favourite theme in any game ever? Like, mine would probably be, well, let me think. Fable 3, maybe? Like how being bad is sometimes good. I'm explaining that very, very poorly. But it's like, the end of the game sort of lets you tackle with whether the end justifies the means. It's like, do you support Reaver, where he wants to, like, open up, like, turn the orphanage into a brothel and kick all the orphans out and let all the prostitutes in, or making the workers work harder, or draining the lake and shit like that just to afford the army to defeat the big bad evil guy. Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. Like, it doesn't really affect anything. Like, you win the battle and everything. It doesn't really change anything, but I do like the idea of Fable. Like, Fable's a good series. Like, it's pretty shit RPG, but it's a good adventure game with fair bit of player agency over the story. Plus, it was like the first game I ever played on the Xbox 360, so I am kind of biased.